Hey guys, Night Cruiser MA here, and I'm here to just answer a question real quick that a lot of people have asked, and I thought I might just make a video about it first, just instead of typing it again. Let's see, what was the question was, sorry, my mind is preoccupied because I'm about to tackle my nemesis. I'm only going to tackle it halfway here. It's a giant hill, and I know that my drift ghost camera will just totally flatten it out, and you can't see it. I mean, it's there, but it doesn't look like much. Believe me, this hill absolutely sucks. It's just been my nemesis ever since my very first bike, and I hate it, but it's much harder to turn right than it is left on this hill. Now I gotta do it twice, because this guy's gonna be here too. Believe me when I say I hate this hill with the white-hot passion of the sun. But it's great practice for me. Okay, so now we get our rear brake on there. You wouldn't believe, I mean, it doesn't look like much, I know, but the angle I'm at is just so blah. Anyway, when I first approached that hill, I was there for like 3 or 4 minutes on my Hyosung trying to figure out what the hell to do. And obviously I'm a little more experienced with it now, but it's just again, the left is easier than the right, because the right you're going off at, you know, there's a crown to the road and you're going off to the right, blah blah blah. All right, quick question that I wanted to answer. So somebody asked, or several times have been asked, what? Several people have asked several times, hey Knight, why didn't you trade in your Chieftain for the Roadmaster? Why did you buy it separately? And I can tell you that there was some logic to that, and then there was also some total just thought, which has nothing to do with logic. Hey, where am I going? I should take like a little side road, someplace I don't really know very well. Okay, so, I don't want to make this a 15-minute long video again. So, anyway, here's the deal. So, I looked at it like this. I said, well, you know, I couldn't get a lot of money off of the brand new Roadmaster. What I could do, though, was to try to get the maximum value for my trade-in, you know, as possible. And you know, remember, there's two reasons for that. Number one is obviously to save money. Number two is to be able to tell my wife, look, I got a good deal on this. It's okay. You know, it's not too bad. It's, you know, and it doesn't really matter because she just hates me for buying this stuff anyway. So, is my street coming up? I know I have a GPS. I just don't know exactly where I want to go. I just want to take a street that I don't really know very well. I'm going to go this way. So with that in mind, I set off to the dealer. I made a list of all the stuff that was on my Chieftain, and I tried to kind of work backward from that list as far as what I could get for the trade-in. And basically, the way it worked is that my thinking was this. I thought, okay, look, I will just get what I can for the trade-in. Then after that, I'll just get the base stock Roadmaster. Nothing on it, no accessories, just the Roadmaster. And then as money allows, as time goes on, I'll buy an accessory here, I'll buy an accessory there, and I'll eventually add up to everything that I wanted on, you know, everything that I had on the Chieftain. But my main thing was just to get that trade-in so that I could tell my wife, look, I got this amount and that's a good deal and I can pay off the Chieftain. And I think she would be happy to hear that. Where am I? Well, I know I gotta go left. Okay, that's a given because that's the way the road goes, but alright. So I looked at it like that. I said, I'll just start off. So you know, because really there were like 4 or 5 things that you've got to buy to turn a Chieftain into a Roadmaster. You got to buy the seat, you got to buy the LED headlights, you got to buy the trunk, you got to buy the lowers. You also have to. Okay, now I really don't know where I am. Oh, maybe I do. All right. For me, because I was coming off a 2014 Chieftain, I would have had to also purchase the 2015 handlebars, because even though I had work done to my 2014 Chieftain, if you guys saw in my video about that, I wonder if that Okay, thank you. I wonder, what was that video? Was that excuses and overshares, or was that the whiny vlog? I don't know. I have so many whiny vlogs, but anyway, as I said, those bars that I had modified really never quite came out the way I wanted them to. They were okay, but they really were nothing that I particularly wanted. So they were better than stock, but not as good as what these bars are. I think in 2015 they realized that they had a bit of an issue with the angle on those handlebars. So I would have had to get the 2015 handlebars too. When I looked at all this and I said, wait a minute, this is going to be $5,000 or $6,000 to buy this stuff. This is crazy. And the problem I had was that I mean, maybe you can do it. I don't know. I've just never heard of getting like a motorcycle loan for just the parts and just saying, look, I need a $6,000 loan to buy a seat, lowers, a trunk, and headlights. Usually, I mean, you could probably get a personal bank loan, I guess, as I think about it. But typically, when you buy a new motorcycle, you get a loan. Well, I didn't want to have to come up with the $5,000 cash, so I decided to just kind of, buy the bike. That allowed me to finance it and blah, blah, blah. Something is burning, and I hope it's not me. Doesn't appear to be. I'm not on fire or flaming, regardless of what you guys say. I don't appear to be. Okay, so I'm going to get the Chieftain, and I mean the Roadmaster. That's great. I'm going to just totally confuse this. And again, my plan was to go purely just stock form. And my plan was totally ruined by the presence of me. I ended up getting all the accessories right up front.
Goodbye.
That was my Cena, and just in case you think I was telling you goodbye in a female voice. So I get all the accessories up front. And, that's just the way I did it. I kept looking at it, and I kept saying, all right, I've got a 6-year loan on this bike. Maybe I'll pay it off early, maybe I won't, I don't know. And I kept saying to myself, well, if I want this accessory, then, it'll be X amount in cash. Nice car, I like that. Sort of like that, but anyway. It'll be X amount in cash, but gee, if I just roll into the loan, it's only like an additional $6 a month. And I just kept going like that until I got to the point where it was like, all right, I've basically added on all the things that I wanted to add on in the first place. So, was it ideal? No, but my heart was in the right place, I think, and I just ended up saying, okay, I got a Roadmaster with everything that I pretty much had on my Chieftain, but I got a good trade-in value. I just didn't take the stuff off because I didn't think I was going to go and purchase it so quickly on the Roadmaster. So, I don't know if that answers the question, but that's my sort of rambling reply to that. That is why I did that. I just felt I just had a plan that I kind of deviated from midway through. So anyway, that's sort of what happened, and I hope that answers the question a little bit. And I will talk to you guys later. I can't get my engine light to change off at turquoise. I'm not in the turquoise mood at the moment.